Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Oh boy, I got a lot to say, but I'm not going to get into everything. But we got a new puppy, as I told you guys in one of my previous videos, and it's been a little dicey since I really haven't been in my studio very much because it's like having a new baby, and I think I have postpartum depression again. I mean, every couple hours we got to go out and pee, and then we're up all night. Then we don't want to sleep, and blah 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 blah. So, anyways, everybody is doing their thing. They're nice and quiet. And I thought I would get in here a minute and get back in my space and woosah. So, I have something kind of exciting for you guys today, and I hope you really like this video. So, I'm going to show you how to use the mother color method in fluid art. And I will go through everything with you. And this palette is an analogous color palette. And as you can see, we have a lot of the similar colors, and I'll go through each color with you. The mother color method is when you take one color and that color is incorporated into each single color. Or you can take every color, mix it together, and put that color in every single color. And that way your color palette is nice and harmonious. And I know in fluid art, we do things a little bit differently. We kind of use straight out of the bottle, and there's nothing wrong with there's no rules when it comes to painting to me. So whatever makes you happy is that's what I'm good with. So let's go through these colors. We're just going to do a swipe on these two 10 by 20 inch gallery wrap canvases. We're going to do a little diptych. And I thought we kind of like swipe like, I don't know, something really cool. So, all right. So let me go through the colors with you. First of all, this is, let me make sure you can see me. This is Australian Floetrol, and I do a nice squirt of Amsterdam Titanium White, and then I just fill the rest of it up with Australian Floetrol. And it's kind of like a little mousse. I that's the kind of way it reminds me of. So it's just kind of looks kind of fluffy, and it's just got a nice little trace and it sinks in. I do like my cell activator a lot thicker because it doesn't sink underneath the colors and cause this like crazy, like, I don't know, when you pour it out, it just gets really weird looking. Okay, let me move this color wheel out of the way. This color palette really took me a while. I've been playing with these colors now for almost a month, and you can do so much with these. And the mother color is transparent red iron oxide. And let me grab the color for you real quick. All these paints are golden. They're all mixed with Floetrol. And in my Floetrol, I use Floetrol, GAC 800, and just some Liquitex pouring medium because Floetrol doesn't have a binder, and it really helps with those binders. And also another thing I do when I know I have to add some water to my paints, this is water, which is some GAC 800, and it also adds a little bit of a binder as well. So that helps. I like to do that. So it works for me. So let me go through the colors with you. As I said, in every single one of these colors is transparent. Is this upside down? It is. I'm sorry, guys. And every single one of these colors is transparent red iron oxide. Okay, and I marked it on my thing. This is transparent red iron oxide, qunac magenta, and alizarin crimson. And this is a beautiful muted reddish, rustic, I don't know, but it's just so pretty. And in this color is transparent red iron oxide and Titan buff. And I added some white to this and just a little bit of satin enamel from Deco Art because I really love the pearls and cells that it comes up with when you swipe with it. So pretty. Or even when you do a Dutch pour, blowout, whatever. All right, this color is, I can barely read it. This is Paynes Gray, qunac magenta, transparent red iron oxide, and alizarin crimson. And this color is so stunning. And this color is probably going to dry almost black. And just a little bit of a trace, and then that's it. This is so pretty. All right, next in the lineup is, this is alizarin crimson, transparent red iron oxide, and qunac magenta. And this one just has a hair, just a little bit of transparent red iron oxide. I didn't want it to turn back red on me, so I kept it nice and purple. And this color, my friends, is transparent red iron oxide and quinacridone magenta. And again, and I did my drip test to make sure everything was cohesive and everything was running together, or at least close enough to do so. All right. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave something in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. This is a really great way to paint. A lot of artists paint this way, and you get a beautiful color palette. And let me tell you, I will show you what I've also been doing real quick. This is my book, and I have another book that's already full, but this is what I was playing with the colors yesterday. And I got all these colors just from using transparent red iron oxide. It's beautiful. I mean, you get everything from purples. And I also used, what color is that? It is Titan Green Pale. And like I said, these are all golden paints. I used Titan Green Pale, Titan Buff, and a touch of transparent red iron oxide. And I got this beautiful color here. Like I said, you can just go on and on and on. And it depends on how much of what color you put in there. So you just have to play around with it. And I don't know about everybody else, but colors, I really have to work at it. Some people, it just comes very naturally to them. For me, I really have to work at a color palette. Art is not in my blood. It's something that has been created through a traumatic event in my life. I'm in recovery, and I just had 4 years in sobriety. And this kind of all stemmed from that out of nowhere. So, and actually what happened was I was on YouTube as always, and I started seeing fluid artists, and this would have never caught my attention before when I was so in my addiction. And my fiance, I just told him, I was like, I want to paint. And he took me to the store, and we bought everything we possibly could. And we used almost none of it when it came down to it. You know what I mean? So anyways, and actually I ended up taking a course through Molly's Artistry. It's acrylic pouring from A to Z. And this is not like a sale gimmick or nothing. Please believe me. I really wish I maybe could have found that course first, because they went through a lot of materials that you really will use in fluid art, as opposed to, like, you can use all those deco art paints and the craft paints. Those are, you can use, but for longevity purposes and for adding a lot of water and stuff, I don't know if they make the cut, you know, but I use them in my paint too. I mean, we have a deco art paint right here, but I think they're best incorporated with other paints. So, all right. Well, I will throw on some music as always, and let's get the party started. And I will see you guys in the wet version. I'll talk to you in a little bit. See ya.
Don't cover me, babe. Your shadow's hanging over me. Breathe on me, just breathe on me. And don't cover me, babe. Don't lay yourself on top of me. I don't want us to start again. I'll get it in, I'm not your friend. No, when everything's been said and everything's been done, I'll be down the street, all passed out on rum. 'Cause I'm trying to forget you, I'm trying to forget about you. Don't cover me, babe. Your shadow's hanging over me. Breathe on me, just breathe on me. And don't cover me, babe. Don't fill me with this false charades. I can't do this anymore, or I'm not up for hurting no more. When everything's been said and everything's been done, I'll be down the street, all passed out on rum. 'Cause I'm trying to forget you, I'm trying to forget. I said, come if you gotta come. Oh, dream. Oh, when everything's been said and everything's been done, I'll be down the street, all passed out on rum. 'Cause I'm trying to forget you, I'm trying to forget about you. It's nothing I wouldn't trade. Can you feel my spirit go? Can you see my spirit go?
All right, my friends, here is the wet results. Ugh, this turned out really pretty. I'm really, really stoked. I'm glad I didn't use a lot of white. I needed to put a little bit of white in there because I didn't want it to get a little funky on me. It made me a little nervous, but let me bring you in for a close-up. Look at that. So cool. They're really beautiful together. There's so much to look at, so much interest. And these colors right here are going to dry really, really dark. Really beautiful. And actually, I dripped right here, but I'm going to leave it. I kind of like it. And I actually, and I forgot to tell you guys, I did decide to throw some gold in there, as you saw. It's just something about the gold that really brings out some of these pieces. So, oh, that is so stunning. Look at that. Ah! All right, this piece really brought me back to life a little bit. I was kind of, I was really stuck, you guys. I cannot lie. But anyways, Mother's Day is coming up. I hope you guys have a beautiful Mother's Day. I'll have a video by then. And for the fathers, happy Mother's Day too if you're a single father. So, all right, everybody, I will show you the dried results in the next video. From my studio to yours, happy painting. Bye.